What's up? What's up? Why did the tournament start early? Something very strange going on here. This tournament started prematurely. Why did the tournament start 3 minutes early? Welcome guys to the stream. I'm a little confused. I was sitting here peacefully thinking the tournament wasn't going to start till the half past the hour when I realized I was in the middle of a game against the 1300. Mr. Coffee, I don't understand. Do you understand? Here's the link, guys. Pawnda Arena 20. We've got a 1300 opponent, supposedly. Dragendorf. Welcome to the Dragendorf. Play like Blobix. My opponent's 1300 but uses no time. Interesting. I really hope you're not like trolling me or something. 1300. I guess it's a bullet thing. It's a bullet thing. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Movie Phone. Got a little extra sound effects today due to the rain. 1 degree temperature here, and still it's precipitating. So we have nice loud rain when the snow could be very, very quiet. Just 1 degree higher. Kind of scary 1300 to start off with in our arena. Can you guys join the tournament, please? I don't really understand why the tournament started at 3 minutes early. My opponent seems to be fixated on moving very fast. But that is not the object of the game. The object of the game is to make good moves and defeat the opponent. Too fast, my friend. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. Warnaki. Self-deprecating. Not allowed. That's Arsenal fans' job. Self-deprecation. First one done wins a special prize. We only have 3 players in the tournament? Seriously? What is wrong here? Oof. Oof. If Black took his time, I bet he could be 1700. Here's the link, guys. I tried to give it to you, but having only 3 players in the Pawnda Arena. This is not just any Pawnda Arena, by the way. It's Pawnda Arena 20. The queen is a bit short of squares momentarily. I guess I ought to just take this exchange, not be fancy. It's really raining here. Hear that? Some serious rain coming down in Budapest, Hungary. We've been doing pretty well, though. Not a lot of precipitation for this time of year. Of late. I suspect our opponent plays too much bullet chess. Though he doesn't have any bullet games, ironically. He only plays rapid. The King Charles. Welcome, guys. Why do we only have 3 players? There's got to be more. Perfect for Thursday. Subscriber stream on Thursday where you can submit games. I will analyze them. Man, that's some serious rain. Thank you guys for the donations. Just had a donation here of 1 piece. No, seriously, we need the support, guys. Please support the stream, if you may. Ah, the eternal question. Can a 50-year-old beginner? Pundits will say no. But I think in today's day and age, with the internet, it should be no problem. If you asked me that question 20 years ago, I'd have been a lot more skeptical. But the problem is not that the 50-year-old can't do it. The problem is how much responsibilities the 50-year-old player has in their life that prevents them from doing it. So it's not an age question. It's a question of, do you have the time and, well, do you have the time to do it? I think it takes serious commitment to reach that level. If you're asking me, can I become a national master, 2200 or something, no question. To be an IM is harder. It takes a lot of tournament play. I would think, you're not going to get to the IM title with less than, hundreds of tournament games. You have to be able to play hundreds of tournament games. The low hundreds at the very minimum, I would say, to reach that level. So, if you play 100 games, 50 to 100 games a year, you could possibly get to the IM level in 5 to 10 years. I feel like I'm in the middle of a hurricane on a boat or something. Ridiculous. I feel like I should be throwing out the lifeboat. Can somebody call the Coast Guard? I'm getting a little bit concerned. Do we even have a Coast Guard here in Hungary? What a relevant question. 1850 classical. Well, I don't think it matters if you're 1800 or 2000 when you start playing in tournaments. Probably the sooner the better. You need the tournament experience, and you need to play long games. Nothing like it. Right, Mr. Coffee? Okay, what happened to my tournament? Let's pause this for a minute. Where's the Pawnda Arena? Arena. Pawnda Arena. Something got messed up when I tried to start the tournament. I started it. I thought I started it on the hour to start in half an hour, that it would start exactly when I started the stream, but it started 3 minutes early. Surprising me. Where's the mustache? It's driving me crazy. It was making me do compulsive things, like touch my mustache and goatee. I don't need any obsessive compulsive disorders. I'm good. I couldn't stand it anymore. So, it's gone. Younger than ever. Dude, what happened to... Oh, yeah. Reading the Terry Chapman chapter in the Sadler Regan book, Chess for Life. He made FM in his 50s. Terry Chapman made FM. It's interesting. I didn't think he was ever 2300 FIDE. Maybe he bought the title. I guess he was like low 2200s, when I recall. Really rich guy. He had like a private match with Kasparov or something. I don't know, man. But no, it's still, it helps if you're like a, you know, financially very well off. Definitely an advantage, Percy Hepworth, to be a millionaire. Your chances of becoming an international master if you're a millionaire are exponentially higher than if you're dirt poor. Alright, we only have 7 players. No, he's a legitimate master. I was a little skeptical of that FM title thing, though. Don't recall him really breaking 2300, but I didn't track his rating. I definitely played in some tournaments where he played Hastings. He was nowhere close to 2300, I don't think. I like the old days when FIDE Master required you to be 2300 for 27 games or something like that. I don't believe in this modern FIDE Master automatically the moment you cross 2300. There are tons of little kids who, because of the 40K factor, they basically springboard their rating from 1900 to like 2300 in like one rating supplement. They end up like being 200 rating points overrated, get the FM title, and then drop down to like 2100, which is like their actual strength. Happens all the time because the crazy FIDE rules about ratings and K factors. There just shouldn't be a 40K factor. It's a public tournament. Public and private. Public-private. Pawnda Arena. Too slow for Rapid? Most people are too fast. My opponent was too fast. We're starting to get some players. I typically was starting the tournaments a little bit later, but I want to get it going a little earlier. Maybe I'll try to start the stream earlier if I can. Tonight I could not. Typically I would have started the stream maybe 10 minutes earlier. Welcome everybody. Is lichess in the title? 16 viewers. The idea is to have like 12-hour streams, right? So you can build up 100 viewers. I'm not that competitive. I'm a goddamn independent. Good luck, everybody. Your mother-in-law just dropped some lovely roast beef. I thought maybe she like dropped it on the floor. I thought that was odd. An odd comment. I told the story where I did that when I was the fraternity social chairman. Dropped the turkey on the floor in the kitchen, but no one ever, very few witnesses actually. Mr. Coffee got a chuckle out of that. Don't forget to rejoin. Well, thank you. How long have I been sitting out? Forever, basically. Field tactics. We've got to play some chess. Let's try knight c6. It's like, I think it's freezing rain now. Is it just about freezing? It sounds like there's like Slurpees from 7-Up landing on my sun wind, whatever it's called. Moon roof. What do you call it in the house again? Sun. Moonroof. Moonroof is for cars. F4, that's an aggressive move you got there. Sunlight. Moonroof. Skylight, thank you. I would be really bad at one of those word games. TV. Hard to mod on mobile. The King Charles, try to not... I know it's hard not to let it bother you, but try not to let it bother you if people play super fast. Just learn to pace yourself and take your time. Strange setup by field tactics, I feel. The field. Basically playing a Philidor. What tournament do I play? I'm hosting Pawnda Arena 20, our 20th Pawnda Rapid Arena. Guys, please support the stream and donate. Funds have been dwindling a little bit around here. So I appreciate any kind of support we can get for the stream. I know the world economy is crashing. Field tactics now sacking a pawn, like gambit style, Danish gambit style. So I should probably have to take that. I have to take it. Takes bishop c4, turn it into a Danish. Bishop e7. Asterby would love this. WJ Loof, you're not allowed to donate. You're always donating. Free riders. I really appreciate it, man. WJ Loof, very generous. So there's a tactical issue here. Knight f6, pawn takes pawn, knight takes e4, d5, wins a piece. So what should I do? This feels weird to do this. What am I going to do? I don't like this. This doesn't seem right. Taking the pawn looked too dangerous. Wait, I already lost this player once. Who is this player? What was that game I lost? Simul. Doesn't look good. And a draw in another Simul. 2 Simul games. They're not like a GM or something. Alright, now I have to feel an obligation to take a pawn. I'm glad they didn't take on d4. I didn't like that too much, to be honest. Feels like I'm playing someone on sound now. At least the bishop's not on c4. Could I play g6? Is it too late? Is it too early? It seems principled. Lord Ninja, I've been doing this for like 3 years. 7-3 is the time control I've been playing on my stream for 3 years. So it's not extremely random. Random if you don't watch my stream for the last 3 years. But it's kind of my primary time control. I switch every week between 7+3 and 5+3 for this tournament. Try to mix it up a little bit. It's not like an official time control in tournaments, but it seems like a good compromise. It's kind of the equivalent of 10-0 with an increment. Okay, this doesn't seem right. You take twice on e5 and play queen d4 check and win a pawn. Or you can try knight g4. But it's basically playing like a glorified... I would call it a glorified... can't find the word. Having trouble with words today. Blackmar Deemer. For some reason, Blackmar Deemer just isn't on the tip of my tongue. It's not something I really discuss every day. Smith Mora as well. Thank you, WJ Loof. I wish everyone was as generous as you. Appreciate it. You've done a lot to support the stream in the past months. WJ Loof is a 6-month subscriber. Much appreciated. So knight takes e5, queen d4 check, king h1, queen takes e5. We're up 2 pawns. White, I guess, doesn't do a lot of complicated pawn play. One thing I don't like to do is be materialistic when it's not necessary. I'm actually looking at bishop g4, some positions. But like bishop f4, bishop g4, queen b3 probably leaves my bishop just exposed on g4 with really no... It just doesn't achieve anything for black. This way he's going to have compensation for the 2 pawns if I play queen h5. 1900 in Blitz. 2100 classical. 2000. Interesting. Alright, we'll stay out of your way here with queen a5. Seems kind of like the most principled move. Active but not too exposed. Can I fit in an e6 Sicilian today? Well, we can certainly try. Not if... Can try. Old part of my repertoire. We're all the regulars today. Seems like we're missing a lot of our regulars. Queen e1. Try to be as safe as possible here. So white doesn't do pawns, only pieces. Interesting. Pawns are just to be sacrificed. Like pawns. Just piece play. I don't think you can play like that, you know, in chess. You base your entire game on that. Was it Tartakover who said pawns are the soul of chess? Queen g3, knight h5. Or was that Philidor? Philidor, I said Tartakover. Philidor, of course. Yeah. At least I corrected myself in time, of course. Of course it was Philidor. Bishop e5. Another piece move. Something new and totally different. Tartakover. He was Polish, right? Like Najdorf? Retreat at my peak. It's an interesting way of putting it. Quit while you're ahead. Okay, I better be careful. His pieces are really starting to interfere with my game. Don't do pawns. You think Tartakover wrote a great hypermodern book, but it wasn't translated? That would be a crime. If Tartakover seriously wrote a chess book that's not translated, that would be crazy. Criminal charges should be brought. Interesting game. I don't know how to make progress here. Need another idea. For a computer, this is a completely winning position. A human, not such an easy story. I don't really know what to do. Fresh out of tactics. I can't believe my opponent never moves any pawns. That's kind of insane. Again, it's like an obsession of some sort. Feels like. Resigned. Alright, drop to piece. I don't know what the thing is you have against pawn moves. I have unmoved pawns. It's perception, you know, perception. He has four on pawn. He moved 4 pawns. I moved less than he did. Finally moved the pawn and he lost, see? See, that's what you get when you move your pawns. Mr. Coffee, you gotta go? Uh-oh. Meeting. You know what? I wouldn't have even thought about it if you hadn't brought it up. So an E6 Sicilian was called for. This player is blocked and has a draw against me. Well, that must have been where I stalemated him. He just kept offering draws? It must have been something like that. Repeated draw first or something really unsportsmanlike. Two options here, knight e7 or h6, knight f6. This is ironically similar to the last game. Kind of like a French exchange variation. I don't really recommend berserking unless your opponent is far lower rated. Bishop e3 is Asturbate's go-to move, but maybe my move wasn't so great. Bishop g4. Alright, maybe we should come back here, actually. I'll maintain the pin, I guess, for now. I don't know what this person's trying to prove, again. Another player who's obsessed with making instant moves. Why do you try to do that? I don't get it. Why play 1 minute chess or 30-second chess in 7+3? Play in a bullets sort of tournament instead. Your goal should be the opposite to what these guys are doing. Just play bad moves robotically. I have half a mind to not exchange pieces here. I have half a mind to tan your hide. Look at this. What is this? Space. Just not interested in trading pieces. Sorry. Vacuum. You run into a lot of vacuums in this business. $18.98 in bullet, $1,500 in rapid chess. That's sick. I mean, I just can't, respect people who play like this. You're just wasting your time. I like to play. I used to play the Skavadingen, but I'd rather play something like the Paulsen. If I had the time, I would study the Paulsen or Taimanov variations. White seems very good at doing nothing. But we're slowly increasing our space advantage. Queen h3, not a good idea. It's a good idea, it just doesn't work just yet. This is like insane to try to play chess like this on purpose. I had a plan here. Was it this? Anyway, I'm not going to settle, but what's the point? You know, I don't understand. Why play like that? Why berserk someone and play 30-second chess? Why not take the opportunity to play a good player and try to play your best game? I don't get it. And Tony is off to a good start. People are too, like, results oriented. Oh, I've got to win the tournament. Just try to play good chess. That would be my advice. I don't care if I win the tournament. I'd like to win, but it's not more important to me to win than to play good games. And I think that the King Charles is on the right path. If you're losing on time, you know, but playing a good game, I mean, you're probably improving as a player. If you're not using any time and you're winning and you're playing bad games, you're probably not improving as a player. Cesar 7-9. All right. My goal is to play perfect games. I know that's not very realistic, but once in a while we get close. To get as close as I can to playing a perfect game. I think the worst thing you can do is to berserk against berserkers, and this kind of time control berserking is almost not a strategy. Only if you're playing someone 500 points lower than you should you like berserk them. If you're so much better than the opponent, you can beat them with time odds, then it's reasonable to berserk. Other than that, it's probably a mistake. I have an immoral game. Every 8-year-old child knows this opening, 30 moves deep. This main line of the Caro-Kann. Hard to find new ideas. I remember I played 92 once. It was inspired by Kyrgyz. Got killed. Let's try it. It's funny though, I played this variation one time. My opponent played a kind of obscure gambit with e5. You know, this would transpose to knight h3. So I think Cesar probably knows this variation. We transposed. Some sort of theory here. I played a couple games with black. I can't remember, really. I think he's supposed to play bishop d6 there. The problem is I have no idea what I'm doing with white. Absolutely. Obviously some sacrifices on e6 are interesting, but I'm getting sleepier by the minute. Why am I so tired today? Okay, we'll just play chess. I don't know. I have an immoral game. That's what I said. Okay. Queen f3, perhaps. Then queen f6, knight h5. Knight d4, bishop f4 is going to be a problem. It's not a problem, is it? Knight f4, bishop f4, queen f6, knight h5. They're trying to trade all the pieces again. This is driving me crazy. Another fast player. Nobody thinks for more than 5 seconds on a move. That doesn't seem right. Bishop e7 doesn't seem right. Though my attack may not be all that it's cracked up to be. Maybe it is. All business. No pawn moves. Similar to my last opponent. We have some serious piece pressure here. I thought bishop d6 was better to really try to vacuum. Bishop e5. That looks awfully powerful. So another case of the same thing. The guy who played too fast. If you can't play 7+3, imagine how you'd fare in like a long game. And that's over. It's over for that bishop on h7. Bishop is done. We just have a huge attack here, but what to do to finish him off? Deep breathing is not enough. He's going to eventually develop the rest of his pieces. Queen g4. Alright, I mean, this has to be enough. Queen g4 doesn't clearly do anything. It's going to be pretty hard to break his 4-pawn island over there. I'm thinking of sacrificing on e6 now. Well, I mean, everything's good. Possible to defend black's position. Impossible. But at the end of the day, he didn't lose that much material. But the damage is done. You know, all this kingside weakness. e6 is indefensible. Yeah, Lord Ninja, I'm trying to teach people not to do what you did. It's the worst thing you can do for your game. But you don't want to listen, and most people don't want to listen. But a few people, it gets through. Playing too fast is like the #1 mistake. Everybody's doing it, and it's like a disease. It's serious for me. Every game I try to take very seriously. I don't see the reason not to. We only live for... Humans only live like 20 to 80 years. I mean, probably we wouldn't bother doing it if we weren't going to take it seriously. Better things to do than waste my time if I'm not going to be serious about it. Alright, this looks good. Mr. Serious. all of my wins are based on my opponent's poor time usage. For the most part, thus far. We've got Antoni in second place. Where are all the regulars? Where's like Alms and Aldisto? Uber Driver's here. That's good. Uber Driver's strong. And I appreciate Uber Driver. Serious player. He has a lot of tournament experience. Knows how to take his time. Play a good game. Now my opponent starts to think. C5, the only chance to break out, but it's too late after rook e1. You got take your time in the early stage before you get a bad position. It's not a shame to lose on time. I'd rather lose on time. To get a really bad position, I have to think about it for 5 minutes. Actually, I think black played the opening correctly until move 9. I believe... Well, actually, it's possible he could play without bishop h7. After knight f4, he could play without h6. Maybe just knight f6. Yeah, you know what? e6. Knight f4, bishop d6. I think that's the best line. Dreyev has some really good games in this variation. But he's trying to defend now with like bishop g8. But it's too much material. Too much material lost. I'm just going to trade queens and win the endgame easily. Be a bad mistake not to trade queens here. Give black any chance to save the game by some miracle. Rook takes e6, queen e6. He has to trade queens. Queen e8 would be the only other move. But then he's almost in Sugzwan. After rook e1. So rook e6, queen e6, queen e6, bishop takes e6, resigns. Black's down the exchange and 2 pawns. Yeah, instead of h6, I think you just give the white square bishop. Okay, rook f5, interesting try. It's not going to hold. In principle, I like the fact that he didn't trade queens. When you're down material, you don't want to trade anything. Try to keep practical chances alive. Okay, rook f5, fair enough. It's a good try. So who's in the tournament? I feel like there's a tactic here that I'm not seeing. I mean, obviously I can play rook e8 check. Oh, of course. Rook f6 check. Duh. That's the problem. I feel like there's a tactic. Sparkle Horse and Tony tied with me for first. Uber Driver. Cobra 11 and Bombas are also good players. It's annoyingly difficult to actually checkmate black here. I guess I should play rook e8 there. It's sort of stupid, but whatever. Taking longer than I needed. Alright, so who's in the tournament? Let's pause for a second here. Dimitri last joined. Uber Driver, Cobra 11, Bombist, Unicorn 99. All these other players who I played. Asmir. Oms is here. Hazite. Haven't seen him in a long time. Hazite is 2231. Take back. I always wondered who Hazite is. Some Hungarian who's anonymous. May know me. Hiroku. A player. Zen Chess is here. So we got a bunch of players. But we're almost an hour into the tournament. The tournament kind of started a little bit early. It was something fouled up with the start time. The time control is 7+3. It's slow. It's meant to be rapid chess. What do I do? At least this way I can play d6. It's harder to get games, obviously, than in a blitz tournament. The games last longer, etc. So strangely, I had almost the same exact game against someone else this week. Rather obscure position to have that happen. Who was that against? That's weird. And I didn't play Bombast, but he's playing exactly like the other guy. So it's sort of conspiracy theory time. Bombast is playing exactly the same game as the other guy played against me. Is that a little weird? We'll have to find it. Unfortunately, you can't search through your games. I don't think you can search through your games based on openings. You guys remember that? Does anybody remember this game? I played the exact same position. Maybe one move different. I broke with b5. Maybe Bombast has another secret account or something. I must have played his Smurf account. It was a game on my stream. I mean, it's possible, it's just a coincidence, but not too many people play this system, or whatever you call it. It's sort of like an English opening now. It didn't start out as one. The difference between this chess site and others, it's non-commercial, aka free, which is good. No cheesy advertisements or cheesy anything. No frills. Very good. It's not about taking your money or something like that. But the interface is the best that I've ever seen. Bombast rating went slightly up. He was hovering around 2100 at one point. I wouldn't play him anymore. His rating was like 2100 and he was playing like he was 2500. Which I mean, it's unbelievable. He plays like a FIDE master. And it was humiliating. I couldn't accuse him of wrongdoing necessarily. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's using a computer, but I can't rationalize the strength of his play with his ratings. Yeah, we have lots of conspiracy theories, but they're free. I mean, seriously, it looks like his ratings are a little bit higher, closer to what they should have been. You know, maybe it's a situation where the guy would let other people play in his account, or, multiple people were playing on the same account. I have no idea. But all I know is that when he would play me, it was like playing a 2500, and I barely managed to have like 50% against him. But then his rating was like 2100. So it was basically pissing me off. Something wasn't right. That's all I know. Should we go with b5? He learned a lot from watching my stream. I think he already knew it. Oh my god. He could have played takes. I played b5 and moved too early. Could have taken and played d4. I think I pulled the trigger there and moved too early on this idea to play b5, but was unpunished. Wait's just basically hanging out playing the English opening. I don't think he learned from my stream. Probably he came that way first day. But he was like constantly underrated. Felt like he was trolling me. I mean, sometimes it felt like, okay, he must be using assistance, but I never could really point to that. But I also couldn't rationalize why his rating was 2100 and he had a 50% score against me in 40 games. And we're not talking about simuls, so maybe some. He's too good to be 2100 on lichess. I feel like even 2250 is probably low. He would have to be at least 2300. He's 2300 in blitz now, just about. Approaching some kind of rational rating. Sacrificing the exchange here doesn't look like it's enough. Oh, he's just winning a pawn. Tricky. Tricky. That's you should definitely go play in a bullet tournament. I think. But there are a lot of players in the tournament. There really shouldn't be a big wait now. There's like 40 players. Yeah, 4 is best. Can I sack a pawn here? King g8. Bishop c6, bishop c6, take, take, take. I don't see how I can afford that. Give up a pawn. Seems a bit of a steep price here. Position is in sort of equilibrium. Well, I'm like one move away from getting mated by bishop d5 check, almost. h6, knight takes g6, bishop d5 check. I'd love to play an exchange sacrifice, but it's nothing. Hard for either side to do anything. Knight c4. If I move my knight to g4, he has like bishop d5 check. It's very hard for either side to make progress. I guess I'm threatening knight g4 on the move. But even that he can defend with bishop d5 check and knight g2. What if I sack the exchange now? It's a good way to like lose my lunch. Probably. To lose your lunch money. And there we go. Finding another way in. Probing. Always probing. See? Still not threatening anything. Maybe I could sack the exchange with rook takes b3. It's a little hard to buy it. It's a very costly sort of thing. And I keep trying to hang a piece with bishop e6. That's another one of my big ideas. But my knight has nowhere to go. Knight g4, bishop d5 check. How about rook b6, just like waiting? Waiting move. And that was my plan. Knight c4. I have no idea what my threat is. Or even a plan. He's a very strong player. Still underrated by 100 points. Very suspicious his chess 960 rating. Just like absurd. 2300 in bullet, 2200 in classical. Uh-oh. What's this? I feel like I fell for some sort of trick or something. I did. I just hung a piece. It's like magic powers. I've been trying to hang that piece for like 20 moves now. We have a tiny bit of compensation, a pawn and the outside pawn, 2 pawns. Slightly better king and a bad knight on g2, but this is just basically a horrific blunder. And horrific blunder. Be very lucky to draw. No surprises here for this guy. Just unbelievable. He's also 2300 in bullet. Basically over. Just plus score. 40 games against me. Not even an FM, not even a National Master. F5, what is this? It's probably like the second best move. I feel like he's giving me a break with that move. But now he's pre-moving and everything. I must be lost here. I got a challenge from somebody? No, we're not taking challenges like that. This is a tournament. Here's the link, guys. Rook e7. Okay. He's just being nice to me now. He knows I'm sick of losing to him. It's like unlimited checks. Sounds like a bank. Unlimited checking. Obviously, I don't deserve to win this game. I would have been happy with a draw. That one I didn't see. Now we're going to go up. Up, up, and away. Let's see. King there, knight e6 check, and back. Knight e7 check. I go back. I have this check. And then we're out. Out and about. I could lose. That's insane. Bishop g7 check. I think he's seriously trying to save this game. That's crazy. On my pawn. Check this out. Is this like a joke or something? Check in A2. All right, that's enough of the cheater comments. All right, let's go. So, and Tony in second place, impressive. I'm completely lost. The Bombas decided to take it easy on me for some reason. I guess I was too angry. 47 minutes left. I would say I would have been very, very fortunate to even draw there under normal circumstances. I'm just down a piece. I had a little bit of compensation, but if he played instead of f5, if he had just played knight d5, I could just resign. I mean, one more strong move with knight d5, and I don't think I can even do anything after that. Just totally, cruelly punished. Alms is coming on. A little bit late. Tomorrow we'll be back in the morning. We'll be back in the morning, 11 a.m. CET. 20th Pawnda Arena. Alms started too late. Thank you guys for joining me. Please support the stream if you can. WJ Loof and Warnaki donated this week. I'd appreciate if you get some donations to help this thing going. Appreciate it. If you think someone's a cheater, just don't chat it in the stream. Just report them to lichess, because I'm not cataloging that. Don't publicly shame them. Just report them and move on. Aldisto is in the house against Alms, no less. Hazite, Nodion Reg. Haven't seen him. Uber driver. There is Uber driver with a lot of draws. And Tony. Okay, cool. Better finish my coffee before it's too late. I'll be awake until 2 o'clock in the morning. How's my beer doing? Oh man, now what am I gonna do? Alright, we'll just play d4. I have a question mark rating. Yeah, I haven't played a rapid game in ages. A rated rapid game. At one point I was in the top 10, but it dropped out when I started. I lost a couple of games because of like disconnection or something weird happened. So once my rating fell down below 2,500 in rapid, I just kind of lost my motivation. I don't think I've played a rated rapid game in like 2 months. That's why I'm question mark. And it takes forever to, and then like once you get it to be non-provisional, it takes forever to be, it's sort of stupid. I think that's arbitrary too. So because I haven't played a rated game in a month, my rating becomes provisional, and it takes like 15 games so I can get it back. A month isn't that long a time to not play, honestly. It seems kind of brutal to make it provisional just because of that. So the c6 is supposed to be a slight mistake for black. This is one of the ways I can try to play queen c2 or bishop d3. Bishop d3 is probably best. This isn't as good unless I want to castle queenside here, which is kind of crazy. So I should play bishop d3. I've already figured this out, but I'm regressing. I learned this lesson a long time ago and I forgot. I'm supposed to play this. The rain is, well, I think the temperature is right on the verge of freezing, so that's one thing. Can't decide if it's rain or snow. It may be turning from rain to snow. Slush. 7-Eleven Slurpees. Yeah, man, b6 is a good move. That's the problem. b6 or bishop, knight bd7 followed by b6. You might even have bishop a6, but I'm not going to guarantee the... No, you can't do that here. You have to be careful about this position. After bishop d3, what are you going to do? Cheers, everyone. Just to my underrated opponents. That defends h7. Other than third piece, I'm a coastal person, so it's very hard for me to live in. I was talking to Grandmaster Otzel yesterday, 2 days ago, at our team game, and he was saying, well, what's the difference if you live in Budapest or the United States? Isn't everything pretty much the same? But I mean, for me, like, one of the things that's really different is not having, like, seafood, you know? I mean, it's a landlocked country, except for one lake, basically. It's weird, you know? That's the hardest thing for me. I always lived on the coast in the United States, so, or near the coast at least. You can get seafood here in Budapest, but it's very expensive. Something like Swedish curry stew. Interesting. All right, man. Now, there's no reason for rook e8. You should play bishop e7, and I think that black has a good game. I had a game exactly like this in a team game in the United States like 20 years ago. In my team game, I think the move order was somehow different. There was something to do with rook d1, which made my position even worse. I had put my rook here, which is even more dumb. That was actually a theoretical recommendation. But I don't think this move is really useful. If cd5, knight b5, threatening knight c7, there's this really irritating defense, turning rook c8 all the time. Pinning me on the c file, so cd5, knight b5, bishop e7, knight c7, rook c8, and I'm not sure white can really do anything. So that's that. And my queen ends up having to move again. See, that's why this whole setup, I think, is not good. I end up having to move the same piece twice. If my queen is misplaced on the c file, it's like a waste of time. It shouldn't have gone to c2. 19 months. Wow, for pass pawn 9999. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Much appreciated. We need it. Pawnda needs new shoes. Yeah, this is the perfect formation for black. I'm going to have to try to do something. Maybe e4. Play it like a Catalan. I have almost nothing here. I mean, my alternative is to move my queen again. Face off with his rook on e8. Black should be okay after e4, I would assume. Okay, so d takes e4, knight takes e4. My rook will inhibit him along the d file, but not a big deal, probably. He has knight e4, bishop e7, queen e7, bishop e4, knight f6, but then maybe I can play c5, so maybe we still... The whole idea is to stop c5. I'm not sure if h6 is really a good move. Can you get in c5? This is Pilsner Urquell. Not my favorite, but it's okay. It's a little bitter. I don't like the aftertaste, the bitterness of Pilsner Urquell. I like Staropramen, but they don't have it in the closest store. I have to walk like all the way down the street to buy styrofoam, and I don't feel like it. Lazy. Hey, that's a good move. Now, we could hold on to the bishop. Or we could give it up. Very deep. C5, just spatially squashing him. Or knight e5 even. But in all cases, we're parting with our white square bishop. Parting gift. Other game show reference. So bd3. I want my cake and eat it too. What am I going to do after bishop d6? Try to keep him confined. Czechoslovakian beer. Czechoslovakian. That's dating it. It's Czechia, man. It's not even Czech Republic anymore. Czechia. You're two countries. Two countries behind. Bishop d5. Bishop e5, I meant to say. Bishop d6, bishop e5. How about bishop d6, bishop e5, knight g4? c5. We're going to kill this bishop on b7. Also possible is knight e5, bishop knight e5, bishop d6, knight e5. I can't even think clearly. Bishop d6, no, that doesn't work. I like bishop e5 and then squashing him with c5. What happened? Astrobate, you beat Alms. I think I feel a Thursday submission coming on. Oh man. King h8 doesn't look right. But yet, if I play c5, he might be able to use the d5 square for his pieces. I gotta be careful here. d4 is hanging. Momentarily regrouping my forces. My horses. That way. Yeah, don't buy a trinket to Yugoslavia. A trinket. Something Freudian about that. Last comment. Thank you, man. I'm sorry. We started the tournament a little bit early. It started itself early. Next week I'm going to try to aim for 6:45. We must break out. You must not break out. You must stay. Stay where you are. There will be no freedom. You must remain silent. That's fine. Which way did he go? Really not sure about this bishop move. Bishop g3 or bishop d2. Yeah, that's the problem, dude. Good eye. Keep your eye on the ball. How about bishop h5? Something fun. How about the rest of my pieces? Fully mobilized. Oh man, why didn't I play knight c4? Maybe you can do an exchange sacrifice. Actually has a number of good moves. Bishop a6, not one of them after knight c4. Knight c4, he can sack the exchange. Probably he should take that knight on e5 here. That seems like a good move too. Good D by Antoni. Trying to kill this piece on b7. That's our whole strategic concept. I guess pawn takes pawn is out of the equation. So this position now transforms to a different structure. You can play bishop e7, just try to circumnavigate. We're almost on some sort of tactic. Not quite, sadly. But this is a nasty move. Unless he plays c5 anyways. Better not have that. Knight f7. Now c5 is scary. On my queen. And it could be very complicated. c5, bishop f3, rook b8, something like that. I don't know. This looks like a majorly cheap move. I just can't believe that's enough. It's not enough. Damn it, he has knight f6 now. He's doing a great job defending this. c5 is still his golden try, but what is the follow-up? What's the follow-up? No discoveries. Or do they work? That's not it. That is not it. Man, you were close. You were close. That's not it. Unfortunately. Alright. You were doing good, though. Astrobate's in 5th place. He's got a streak starter going. At Alms's expense. Dimitrilas. Alright, how much time left in the tournament? 30 minutes? Antoni's still in 2nd place. Dimitrilas is pretty good against the Sicilian. Yeah, don't get depressed, Alms. Alright, another e6 like a bonus for one of our donators, WJ Loof. Bonus e6 Sicilian. I generally play this Scheveningen. I kind of think I must have played this against Dimitrilas before, but maybe only once. Once or twice, the most. This is like my old repertoire. Bishop g5 is a really obscure move. Bishop e7. I thought this was the idea. Can you play knight b5 now? I guess I could play... No, knight b5 now. Is this a mistake because of knight b5? I can't believe knight b5 is a move. Maybe. He didn't play it. He did not play it. Alright, knight e4 is unclear. Knight e4, bishop e7, knight c3, queen g4. That's what I'm seriously analyzing here. Does that make sense? No. Knight e4, bishop e7, knight c3, bishop d8, king d8, pawn takes c3. That's okay. Knight e4, bishop e7, knight c3, queen g4, knight d5. We're up a piece. So what's the problem? Knight e4, bishop h4. Didn't even think about it. I mean, you got to think about that. You just lost a pawn, and now you have no compensation. This is not a position where you can make the automatic move. You need to take your time when I play that move. But I'm first of all, I think that my h6 is fine, but after bishop h4, I might have to play a6. Bishop e7, knight b5. There also might be like bishop e5 check, which I didn't really analyze. Still is a kind of lingering problem. I don't love it. I don't love a6. He's threatening knight f5. I might have to do the ugliness. I was prepared to do this before. Too much generality here for white. Needs to calculate more. It's just too much time. I told you guys in the beginning. Dimitrios has been here a lot, playing too fast. Take your time. It's 7+3 chess. Or clearly white has something. But it shouldn't be enough. Actually, queen g5 is interesting. It's like you can predict what his moves will be. All right. The mate in one threat. You can't do anything with extra time. Okay, it's an arena, you have a limited amount of time. But this general disease of playing too fast, serious problem. All right, I'm very surprised. Why did I not see this move? It doesn't involve trying to play f4. Fading fast, getting tired. Need more stamina training. Okay, so if I could trade queens, even if I lose this pawn on d6, his pawn structure is awful. Certainly no reason to have to lose that, though. Okay, so knight takes d6. Queen e7 feels necessary. White's in trouble. He's playing without a plan. So both of these moves are big threats. Both cases I would win a piece. It's almost like he has to retreat back where he came from. White just plays too fast. So Antony doing a good job. Webmax with 11 points, impressive. Bombus and Uber Driver. Not yet in the top 3, but threatening. Webmax's chess is awesome, dude. I would agree. Alright, what do we do? D5, E4. D5, E4 with tempo. Feels right. I'm not so thrilled about putting my pawns on white squares. We don't have to play E4. I could play Queen G5 again. Which is really annoying for white. He wants to get in F4, first of all. He doesn't want to trade queens, and I keep stopping his F4 advance. All endgames are like losing for white here. Warnocky, you're back. 20 minutes remaining. Well, you have to transpose sometimes in the Scheveningen. I know pronunciation is questionable. But the Khan and Taimanov are better. The Scheveningen's kind of a base position. The only thing about the Scheveningen is that you don't allow C4 type of variations. There are Marazzi types of positions when you play the Khan and Taimanov. That's the only advantage of playing the Scheveningen. By forcing knight c3, you rule out any kind of c4 setups for white. But the move that Dmitry played, this bishop g5 move, it's always been something that's been like a mystery to me. I never really fully figured out like what the best move is against it. It's still unclear. Actually, somewhere I saw it sort of traded not that long ago. And I can't place where I saw it. Kasparov and Nikitin, in their important book on the Scheveningen in the late 80s, basically didn't really give it a lot of runtime. But it's not as bad as it looks. And it's easy to transpose to the Najdorf. Which isn't really what I want to do. If I wanted to play the Najdorf, I would play the Najdorf. It's a little weakening. F4 might be a thing there. I don't want to weaken my bishop on e6, particularly. So we're going to go with the h5 plan instead. Take care, WJ Loof. Thank you for supporting our stream and taking part, being engaged. I'm trying to take over the entire map. A4 might be like the last desperate try for white here. Figured I'd just play rook b8. can't ignore it. I'm basically playing kind of to prevent him from doing anything. Prophylaxis. How much time left? Webmax is going to win the tournament. He's 1,700. How does he get up to 16 so fast? That's why he loves chess. Out of Stowe. Closing in. I need to win this game. Quickly. White has no play. H5, H4 is coming. Very hard for white to do anything at all. I mean, all my pawns just control all the squares. It's my best piece according to, not surprisingly, according to lichess. You have a defense? It's not going to hold up. Come on, guys, hurry it up. That's a tricky move. That is a tricky move. A turkey move. His bishop is trapped. Strangely. Where are you going, man? Maybe like bishop a4. Sort of holds on. True. He can defend with... No. Then I have queen b4. There's some murky stuff there. Bishop a4. Queen b4, queen a1. He's lost, but there's still some questions. Bishop a4 is the only move. I mean, this... I'm not buying this. Man. Trying to play the role of spoiler. Too much power here. Centralized. He had bishop a4. I don't know. He just wasn't listening to the stream. Keep all pawns on board. He's up to 19 Aldisto. Come on, Dimitrilas. Give up the ghost. I'm barely ahead. Alistair's got another game. Fortunately, he's got a strong opponent. Yevgeny is quite a strong player. Webmax doesn't have a game yet. He might get paired with me. And Tony's fighting for third place. Looks like Bombas quit when he lost to me. Okay, guys, time for one more game. What do we got? 11 minutes. Let's go. Alisto, what happened? He got 4 points on his last game. What was his last game? What? Oh, he didn't Berserk? Demetrius, again. We gotta go. I hope he doesn't leave the game. I don't want to win on a forfeit. Victory. Webmax now has 21. He just gained points without playing a game? How do you do that? How does Webmax gain 2 points without playing a game? Whoa, what's happening here? But how do you get points when you pause? You were on 19. It must have been my score was incorrect or something. Why am I like lagging all of a sudden? What is going on? My ping is 51. Server is supposed to be 0.1. That seems odd. I don't know who Webmax is, but he's 1700 and he has 21 points. Okay, 1900 almost. So, Dimitri played a very strange move. Knight takes d4. Alright, what about these guys? Aldistos playing Yevgeny? What happened? Where is his game with Yevgeny? He was just playing Yevgeny, and now it's gone. I guess I was lagging or something. I must have been looking at old games. I don't know how else to explain that. Weird. Can I refresh? So Webmax is not playing. Aldisto is not playing? Or I just can't see it. This kind of positional game, probably not a great choice to play g3 when I had to win in like 9 minutes. Not really the right idea. I should play more of a hack type system. b5 is a good move there. I wanted to play a4 and you beat me to the punch. That is unfortunate. Now what do I do? You got a5 as well. So I don't think I have anything here. I might be worse now after b4. I think I'm worse in this position. Backward along the c file here. I'll play another game of Berserk, my next opponent. I got insurance points. But it's not a draw because I wanted to like sneak ahead. I mean, I don't like my position here. This is not good. It wasn't good to allow b5 and it wasn't good to play a4. And now white is slightly worse after queen d5. But let's get a quick Berserk. Aldisto's in third place, overtaking Antoni. That was my first draw. But it's not a scam. I seriously think that black stands slightly better there. This file is not good. The C line. I didn't know Dimitri plays the... I'm only berserking because there's 7 minutes left. I wouldn't normally do that. But I forgot that Dimitri plays the Najdorf. This is the line I wanted to play. I don't know what bishop g5 is. Kind of an unusual move. It's probably not bad. He likes bishops to the 5th rank. What can you say? I mean, the Vita Lynch variation. Whoa. Now you're out of line. Out of line. Wow. Man, that's kind of weird. A4 and H4. I think I have knight H5 now. I'm getting tempted by weird ideas here. Temptations. Probably it wasn't good. E5, bishop takes C6 is better for white. So that was out. Nobody has a safe place to put their king. Oh. Well, I mean, you might think you're safe. No one is safe. I just dropped a piece. Four minutes left. We must mate. Where's the beef? Check. Still no mate. Must find mate. Where is mate? Getting closer. Vacuum. Threatening the vacuum. A most remarkable defensive try. Very annoying. Oh, he's got rook c4. Oh no. Oh no. Rook c4. Check. Yeah. Alright, back to tournament. One more game. Aldisto in second place. Webmax in third. We have 3 minutes left. And Tony, you're just a point behind. Well, I don't think anyone's going to win this game. I don't think it's going to count for the tournament, but we'll play. Need to play bullet chess. But bullet chess is non-existent. Anyway, oh my god, can you do that? Is this playable for real? Maybe it is. Is he really allowed to do that? This game doesn't matter for the standings unless Alisto needs points. But it shouldn't matter unless Webmax can win in the next minute. I guess I made some sort of mistake playing that early E5 move, walking right into his favorite plan. Although F6 looks kind of dangerous. F6 with the idea of King D8. Minute left. Alisto has a definite obsession with this idea of the fishing pole in the Sicilian. We had like a whole bunch of games where he did this. This is the first time when I think it was really, really justified. I played E5 too early. "33 seconds left. Okay, tournament is closed. It doesn't affect the standings. So I finished first, 22:58 performance. Alisto with a nice performance, 24:15. Very impressive. And Tony stole the third place. Oh my god. The Lobster. Playing the Lobster. I think the Lobster is the Lobster versus the Crab. H5 versus A5. Alisto likes his lobster. He must be from the North Sea. So we got Sparkle Horse, Alisto, and Tony sneaking into third place. Very impressive result for Antony. Performance 2070. Significantly above his rating. 170 points above usual. Webmax also performed well. Dimitrilas, Asterbait with a major upset. Bombus only played 4 games. Uber Driver must have left early. All thanks to the draw accepted by Asterbait. Did he have you beat? Oh, at the end, Asterbait. Asterbait loves to be a spoiler. Cesar, Happy Little Chess. Thank you guys for playing. Top 10. This was the 20th Pawnda Arena I've hosted. Every other week is the Pawnda Arena. 20 Pawnda Arenas means 40 months I've been doing the Pawnda Arena. 40 months, what am I talking about? 40 weeks? That's impossible. 40 weeks? That's not right. I do a Pawnda Arena every 2 weeks. Okay, that's 25 a year. Yeah, okay. A year and a half I've been doing the Pawnda Arena. It seems like longer, though. I guess before I just did some arenas. The 20th actual Pawnda Arena. Next week we'll play Blitz. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. It was fun. Lots of interesting games. I'll be back tomorrow. Please support the stream and subscribe. We're going to be back on Wednesday with Blitz and Rapid Chess tomorrow at 11 a.m. Thanks to Mr. Coffee for being our moderator. Thanks to Asterbait for accepting the draw offer there. And Tony sneaking into third place. Otherwise, thanks everybody for playing. And don't forget to check out my my YouTube channel as well. I put up all the replays of the Twitch stream there. The info is on my Twitch page. You can also subscribe and support the stream by PayPal or Streamlabs donations. I really appreciate it, guys. Pawnda and I are out. Wednesday is Blitz. Thursday we have a subscriber stream. So don't forget, on Thursday you could submit a game for a subscriber to the stream. Friday Blitz, Sunday Simul. I'll see you guys later. From the Pawnda myself, good tournament. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello.